Good morning, everybody. Bright and early in the morning. We hit the road at 6, I think, off to the city. It's a bit of a cruise for us. I got Ariana with me. Where can you see yourself in there? It's your birthday today, right? How old?
10.
Wow! And we get to go to town. Not that we're doing anything real special. What are we doing?
Gonna get wood?
Well, no, gonna get flooring. We are off to town to get some flooring. We're not going to do that all day long. But anyway, take her along, spend some time together, just the two of us. And we're off to pick up some flooring for our house. Alright, we're in the big store. On the Home Depot. So a bunch of different stuff here. I really like the colors on this. What I don't like is that it's just this, and I always worry this stuff gets wet and swells. So we don't want that. They got a bunch of different like that. What we're actually looking at doing is getting something like this, which is vinyl. This, of course, I worry about here. See, there's chipped. This is a vinyl floor. Very thin, but it can get wet without getting wrecked, which is nice. But there's not very much. I actually don't mind this color. Would be nice. I think what I was looking at online was something like this. All different price ranges. It's $2.18 per square foot, $2.38, $1.98 is cheap. There's some really nice ones over here. See, that I don't care for. It's too gray. I want something that looks real, like real wood. You know, I don't mind that. That's okay. You know, you're looking $4 a square foot for that though. That's almost double that. I really like this one. That's a nice profile too. It looks like a real chunk of wood. Again, it's the vinyl, so it's basically plastic. It's waterproof, right? But that's $4.48 a square foot. That's twice as much as that other one I was looking at. This too. This is really nice. Same thing again, $4.48. That's pricey stuff. We're gonna take a look and see what else we can find. That's not a bad one. Same thing, that one's even more. It's $5 a square foot. Quite a range of prices for sure. They might have more up top, I guess. A lot of times they store stuff up on the top. I don't see any here. I'll have to find somebody. There may be more. Just leave the cart there for now. There might be some more here. There's a lady helping here as well. Let's see what else they got. There's some. That's pricey again. Yep. Where else they got it? Is flooring down here or not? Also need a little bit of tile. I don't have quite enough tile left. Let's see what we can find for that. No, this is all covered and stuff. I'll have to ask the lady, see what she can help us with. Okay, they got a bunch of stuff. These ones stick down. By the looks of it, you get a stick and peel. I don't really want to go that route because I don't think it would last long. What I was hoping for was something that clips together, but not in that color. So unfortunately, the one that I had kind of picked online, I don't even see it here right now. I didn't realize it was a sticky one, and I don't want a sticky one. So we're gonna have to revisit. I found a whole aisle full of flooring here. There's a lot more of them. We'll have to pick something else, and unfortunately, probably spend a lot more money, which I also did not want to do. But such is life sometimes. So I'm going to pick something and we'll get her loaded up and get out of here. Okay, that one's not terrible. I don't know if you can see a good color on that or not. Doesn't look awful. It's light but still kind of dark. Too many choices. Lots to look at, and not exactly what we were expecting. Price wise, this one's not bad. It's $2.78, so it would be doable. We were looking at the $2.18 stuff, but apparently it's sticky back, so I'm not going to go that route. Is it on?
Yeah.
talking to me? Decided to take the rest of the forklift. All right, there, she's all loaded up. Got a bit of a sweat worked up on this cold morning. Get her home. It's this girl's birthday today too, right? Right? How old? 100. Just 10. So we're gonna get maybe get something on the way home. You think we should get something? You don't want anything, do you? Maybe. We'll stop, see if we can find something on the way home, and then get this flooring home and we're installed. A nice day though. Cold, but sunny. Okay, we are home. I did some running around, had to do some feeding for the Amish guys again, so we're back home now. It is about 5:30 in the evening, gonna get dark soon. We're thinking about starting some flooring. But first, I gotta show you this. These kids have been all over the place on this floor.
You know why we did that?
This house was built in 2020 August. This floor was put in 2022. That's the flooring we're going to do now. The family that built this house built it together with their children, 8 children. We have lots of love in our hearts, so this house was made with love. It's pretty cool. The Lord bless the home and all that live here. If anybody ever pulls this up, it's pretty neat. We got farms all over the place and laneways. Jesus loves you. Here we got roads connecting here. We got, looks like a church. Some places to tie up some buggies. We live in Amish country, eh? So it rubs off on us. Nice bridge, river running through. Another bridge. What's that, a buggy? There's a buggy. Somebody's place, lots of trees. Is that yours there, Anna? You coloring the roads right now? What are you coloring them with? Avocado seed. And that seems to make the roads nice and brown. Here we got another school. Teeter-totter and a swing. We've got some hills, I'm guessing, mountains. There's a volcano erupting. That's probably not a good thing. There's a beautiful stone bridge. A boat in a river. More mountains. Some pretty artistic stuff going on here. Here we got this church. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And then 1960 something Church Hill. Welcome. Tree, park bench. Even this little person here singing away. The hills are alive with the sound of music. That's a favorite movie here, I think, for the kids. Another building, some more people. I guess the dog was sleeping here, so that's our dog. Well, I forgot that building is a house or something. Are we gonna put the flooring over top of you too? No. Hey, smiley guy. Looks like somebody's face. We got some eyeballs, a nose, and a mouth, and some hair. Is that another face? Another face in there. Here we got a giant heart. Jesus loves you. We got some more farms. Apparently every one of these little dots is a cow. So this is quite the cow farmer over here. There's barn. Looks like 2 barns and a house there maybe. Here we got some trucks and cars. We're not in Amish country anymore. We're now in people country. Or I guess they're peoples too, but non-Amish people. There's a house. God loves you. Pretty cool, eh? Here's another farmstead. Lots of fences and a house. Pretty neat. Goes on and on here. There's a huge barn there, I think. Some more cars. Another house. Maybe a car and a camper. We've got a girl and her balloons. It says, "Happy birthday, Ariana." It is Ariana's birthday today. 2022. Ah, now I get it. I seen this sign. I'm thinking pots. What's with the pots? But it's supposed to be a stop. I get it now. It's just written backwards. That makes sense. You got lots of stop signs here. More roads. Anyway, thought you might enjoy that. I sure did. It's pretty cool. So if this flooring ever comes up, that's what's underneath it. Somebody will see it. Well, probably be us for many years, but if we ever move and somebody lifts up the flooring, it's kind of neat. We have that in more places, behind the drywall and different areas, little messages on the wall. So anybody ever renovates, come across it. Oh, on truss joist spacing of 16-inch centers, the industry standard for single panel subflooring is a minimum 5/8. Blah, 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 helpful pointers, general tips, cutting the last row, preparing for installation. All I wanted to know is how far away from the wall. It is recommended that installation begin in a corner of the room. No way, you don't start in the middle of the room. Imagine that. It's a good thing we're reading this stuff. Between the first row of flooring and the wall, insert spaces so a 1/4-inch gap is created. That's what I wanted to know. While also leaving the necessary 1/4-inch expansion gap. The last planks of the row must be at least 8 inches long. There you go, folks. That's it right there, man. Okay, laying this stuff is like super simple. It's just clicks together. I think it's super simple anyway. One of the very important things to do is to make sure that you got a straight line to start with, because if you have any kind of a curve in there, sometimes the wall's curved. In my case, there's a spot like that. So if you follow that and you start with the curve to run with your laminate, it'll mess you up the rest of the way, all the way through the floor. So with a string line, I made sure it's straight. Now here we have a step in the wall because of the kitchen counter. Right, so that side is running there, and then we have a step. You always need to start on your furthest point over and work your way across. That forces me here to run backwards, so I'm actually laying them opposite as I will, and I don't have a choice till I get to the wall, and then from there on I'll have a straight line again. So we chalk the line, and that gives me a straight line to go with again. So now I'm going to work my way across once I get to the wall, and everything will be the right way. The proper way to lay this down is starting from over there, working this way, and starting from the left, working to the right. That's the way these overlap, and that's how this should be done. But in this particular case, I don't have a choice. Seems like it's zoomed in really far. Nope, it's just the way it is. Okay, the other thing is important that we put screws in. I don't know if that showed up in the video or not. You may be wondering about that. I've got screws all the way along the edge to keep this from moving over. I have a 1/4 inch gap is what you need to have all the way around. You can go a little more too, depends on the side of your baseboard. Most baseboards are like 3/8 to 1/2 inch, so you'd want 1/4 inch. In our case, we're using rough lumber. It'll be about 1 inch thick, so I can have more of a gap than that. But I got screws all the way along, and when I'm all done the floor, we'll pull those out. The idea with this floor is it needs to be able to float. It's called a floating floor, and that's mainly just for expansion and contraction. If the floor gets cold, it's going to get a little bit smaller. If it gets warm in here, it's going to get a little bit bigger, and it allows for that. If you have your edges screwed down tight and stuck, then it'll end up buckling on you, right? If it wants to expand, then the sheet or the floor will end up having to come up because it can't move out. And so you want a 1/4 inch all the way around the whole perimeter of the floor. All right, that's as far as we got on it that night, and you'll have to stay tuned to the next video and see where we ended up. All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.